Finally, you are here. What I am about to reveal will shatter everything you believed about reality itself. September 11th is not merely another date on your calendar. It is the most powerful cosmic gateway that opens only once every 777 years. Right now, as you listen to these words, the universe is realigning itself in ways that will fundamentally transform human consciousness forever. The ancient Atlantean priests knew this date as the day of the Great Opening, when the veil between dimensions becomes so thin it practically dissolves. Your soul guided you to this video because you are among the chosen few who will experience this transformation firsthand. The tingling sensation you feel in your fingertips right now is your energy field already responding to the incoming cosmic frequencies that are building toward their climactic peak. The numerological significance of September 11th, 2025 is absolutely staggering when you understand the hidden codes. 9 represents completion and spiritual mastery. 11 is the master number of intuition and psychic awakening, and 2025 reduces to 9 again, creating a triple 9 portal of unprecedented power. But here is what makes this date truly extraordinary. The planetary alignment occurring simultaneously has not happened since the fall of Atlantis itself. Mercury, Venus, and Mars are forming a perfect triangle in the constellation of Virgo, while Jupiter creates an exact opposition to Neptune in Pisces. This cosmic configuration is literally opening a stargate that will allow higher dimensional energies to flood our reality like never before. Your DNA is already beginning to restructure itself in preparation for what is coming. Over the past 72 hours, you may have noticed strange dreams that felt more real than waking life itself. These were not random images from your subconscious. They were dimensional previews of the reality you are about to step into. The beings of light you encountered in those dreams were your spiritual guides preparing you for the consciousness upgrade that begins the moment this cosmic gate fully opens. Your sleep patterns have been disrupted because your pineal gland is calcifying at an accelerated rate, preparing to become a fully functional interdimensional antenna. The headaches, the sudden flashes of intuition, the feeling that time is moving differently, all of these are signs that your consciousness is already beginning to expand beyond the limitations of third-dimensional perception. You are not experiencing these symptoms by accident. But here is the most crucial information that will determine whether you successfully navigate this transformation or remain trapped in the old reality. Only those who consciously participate in the opening ceremony will receive the full activation. The cosmic gate begins to open at exactly 3:33 in the morning, your local time, but the window of maximum receptivity lasts only until sunrise. During these precious hours, you must position yourself to receive the download of new consciousness codes that are being transmitted directly from the galactic center. This is not metaphorical language. Scientists have detected unusual gamma-ray bursts emanating from the center of our galaxy that perfectly align with ancient prophecies about the Great Awakening. Your nervous system is already attuning itself to these frequencies, preparing to receive information that will unlock psychic abilities you never knew existed. The physical sensations intensifying in your body right now are not symptoms of illness. They are the birth pangs of your new multi-dimensional awareness. The pressure in your chest is your heart chakra expanding to accommodate higher love frequencies. The buzzing in your ears is your auditory centers preparing to hear sounds from parallel realities. The strange tingling at the crown of your head is your connection to cosmic consciousness strengthening by the hour. Indigenous shamans call this the time of the Great Remembering, when humanity recalls its true galactic heritage and awakens to its role as guardians of interdimensional harmony. Your cellular memory is already beginning to unlock, releasing knowledge that has been dormant in your DNA for thousands of years. This is why certain symbols, sounds, and colors have been triggering profound emotional responses in you lately. They are keys to memories from your soul's journey across multiple lifetimes and dimensions. Tonight, before the cosmic gate reaches full activation, you must prepare your energy field through a specific ritual that will ensure optimal reception of the incoming codes. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed and create a circle using 7 white candles arranged in the pattern of the constellation Pleiades. The Pleiadians are one of the key civilizations transmitting upgrade frequencies during this cosmic event, and their symbol will amplify your receptivity exponentially. Place a clear quartz crystal in the center of the circle. This will serve as your personal antenna for receiving and integrating the new consciousness downloads. As you light each candle, speak these words: I open myself to receive the gifts of cosmic awakening. I am ready to remember who I truly am. The vibration of these words will create a resonance field that aligns your personal frequency with the galactic transmission frequency, ensuring that you receive the maximum benefit from this once-in-multiple-lifetimes opportunity. What happens to your psychic abilities after September 11th will astound even the most experienced spiritual practitioners. The telepathic centers in your brain will activate overnight, allowing you to communicate with others through pure thought transmission. Plants and animals will begin sharing their wisdom with you directly, creating a living dialogue with all of nature that will guide you toward your highest purpose. Your dreams will become lucid adventures where you can consciously explore other worlds and receive teachings from ascended masters who have been waiting lifetimes to reconnect with their human students. The intuitive hunches you experience will prove accurate with startling consistency, as your connection to the collective unconscious strengthens beyond anything previously possible in human experience. Time itself will begin to feel fluid and malleable, allowing you to perceive past and future events as clearly as present moments, fundamentally changing how you understand cause and effect, destiny, and free will in ways that will revolutionize your entire worldview. Your financial reality will transform dramatically as well, because the cosmic gate opening aligns with ancient prosperity codes embedded in the fabric of space-time itself. The number sequence of September 11th contains the vibrational pattern that unlocks abundance from higher dimensions. 911, when added together, equals 21, which reduces to 3, the sacred number of manifestation and creative power. Money is simply crystallized energy, and when cosmic energy increases as dramatically as it will during this gateway opening, the material abundance available to those who know how to access it multiplies exponentially. Your capacity to attract wealth will increase not through traditional effort, but through vibrational alignment with the new prosperity frequencies being broadcast from the galactic core. Opportunities that seemed impossible before will suddenly appear as natural extensions of your expanded consciousness. Business ideas that come to you in meditation during the next lunar cycle will carry the potential for extraordinary success, because they will be directly inspired by galactic intelligence. The ancient mystery schools preserved sacred knowledge about this exact moment in cosmic history, knowing that humanity would eventually reach the evolutionary threshold where mass consciousness expansion becomes not only possible but inevitable. The builders of the Great Pyramid encoded the date September 11th into the mathematical proportions of their monument, creating a time capsule that would activate when cosmic conditions reached perfect alignment. The Mayan calendar, despite popular misinterpretation, was not predicting the end of the world in 2012, but rather calculating the beginning of the awakening process that reaches its culmination on this September 11th. Every major spiritual tradition contains prophecies about the time of great awakening, when ordinary humans would remember their divine nature and begin operating with extraordinary abilities that bridge the gap between human and angelic consciousness. You are living in that prophesied time, and you have incarnated specifically to participate in humanity's graduation to a higher dimensional existence. Your relationships will undergo profound transformation as your expanded consciousness allows you to perceive the true soul connections between yourself and others. Superficial relationships based on ego compatibility will naturally dissolve, while deep soul bonds will strengthen and reveal their cosmic significance. You will begin to recognize members of your soul family, beings you have traveled with across multiple lifetimes and dimensions who are incarnated now to support each other through this monumental transition. Romantic partnerships will evolve into sacred unions based on shared spiritual mission rather than emotional neediness or physical attraction alone. Family dynamics will shift as you begin to see your relatives as fellow souls who chose to incarnate together to heal ancient karmic patterns and support each other's spiritual growth. Communication will become increasingly telepathic and heart-centered, reducing misunderstandings and creating unprecedented levels of intimacy and mutual understanding that will heal generations of accumulated family trauma through the power of expanded love consciousness. The healing abilities that activate within you after the cosmic gate opens will far exceed anything currently understood by conventional medicine. Your hands will become conduits for universal life force energy that can dissolve energetic blockages, accelerate physical healing, and restore balance to disrupted chakra systems. Chronic conditions that have persisted for years may resolve spontaneously as your elevated vibration creates an internal environment where disease simply cannot exist. Your capacity to heal others will manifest not only through direct touch, but through focused intention from any distance as you learn to work with the quantum field that connects all consciousness. Emotional healing will occur at accelerated rates as higher dimensional love frequencies dissolve old traumas, limiting beliefs, and inherited ancestral patterns that have been blocking your full expression of divine potential. Your very presence will become healing for others as your elevated consciousness creates a field effect that raises the vibration of everyone within your energetic sphere of influence. The creative abilities that emerge from your expanded consciousness will channel directly from the realm of divine inspiration, producing art, music, writing, and innovations that carry healing frequencies capable of transforming everyone who encounters them. Writers will receive entire books in single meditation sessions. Musicians will hear symphonies from the celestial spheres. Visual artists will paint with colors that do not yet exist in the visible spectrum, but will become manifest through their creative process. Scientific breakthroughs will arrive as direct downloads from galactic intelligence networks that have been waiting for human consciousness to evolve enough to receive and implement advanced technologies for planetary healing and interstellar communication. Your unique creative gifts will become vehicles for anchoring higher dimensional energies into physical reality, contributing to the collective transformation of human civilization from a fear-based survival paradigm to a love-based co-creation paradigm that honors the interconnectedness of all life throughout the cosmos. The protection that surrounds you after this activation will be unlike anything you have ever experienced, creating an impenetrable shield of light that deflects all forms of negative energy, psychic attack, and lower vibrational influence. Toxic people will either transform in your presence or naturally remove themselves from your life as your elevated vibration becomes incompatible with their energetic signature. Accidents, illnesses, and misfortunes will seem to avoid you entirely as your alignment with cosmic harmony places you under the direct protection of your guardian angels and spirit guides. Environmental toxins will have minimal effect on your physical body as your cellular structure becomes increasingly crystalline and resistant to pollutants. Financial scarcity will become impossible to maintain as your consciousness shifts into the abundance frequency where lack is simply not available reality option. Your intuitive guidance system will warn you away from dangerous situations before they develop, while simultaneously drawing you toward opportunities and experiences that support your highest good and spiritual evolution. What will happen to your perception of death will fundamentally alter your entire relationship with existence itself, as you begin to understand mortality as nothing more than a costume change between different dimensional experiences. The veil between physical and spiritual realms becomes so transparent after this activation that communication with deceased loved ones becomes as natural as conversation with living friends and family members. Near-death experiences will increase dramatically among awakened individuals, as consciousness learns to separate more easily from physical form for brief explorations of higher dimensions before returning with expanded awareness and profound wisdom about the true nature of reality. Your fear of death will dissolve completely, as direct experience replaces belief, showing you that consciousness is eternal and indestructible, merely shifting between different vibrational densities like changing radio stations. This elimination of death anxiety will free enormous amounts of life force energy that was previously trapped in survival mode, redirecting that power toward creative expression, loving service, and joyful exploration of your infinite potential as an immortal being having a temporary human experience. The most extraordinary revelation awaiting you involves the discovery that this entire reality is actually a sophisticated simulation designed to help souls evolve through experience. And September 11th marks the moment when the simulation parameters are being upgraded to support higher levels of consciousness evolution. What you have considered solid matter will reveal itself as crystallized thought, while what you have dismissed as imagination will prove to be direct perception of parallel realities that exist simultaneously with your current experience. The boundaries between dreaming and waking states will blur as you realize both are equally valid modes of consciousness exploration, each offering unique opportunities for learning and growth. Your ability to influence reality through focused intention will increase exponentially as you understand that consciousness is the fundamental creative force from which all material appearances are projected. The distinction between observer and observed will collapse as you recognize your essential unity with everything you experience, transforming you from a victim of circumstances into a conscious co-creator of your reality. Time itself will reveal its true nature as a flexible construct that consciousness can navigate in any direction, allowing you to heal past traumas by returning to earlier moments with your current expanded awareness and reshaping the energetic patterns that created limiting circumstances. Future potentials will become visible as probability streams that you can consciously select and enhance through aligned thought and action, essentially allowing you to choose your desired timeline from among infinite possibilities. The present moment will expand into a vast space of pure potential where anything becomes possible when approached with sufficient love, clarity, and creative intention. Linear cause and effect will give way to multidimensional synchronicity, where meaningful coincidences replace random events, and every experience serves the perfect unfolding of your soul's evolutionary journey. Your understanding of personal identity will expand beyond the boundaries of individual selfhood to encompass your true nature as a localized expression of infinite cosmic consciousness exploring itself through the unique perspective of your particular life experience. The final activation occurs at sunrise on September 12th, when the cosmic gate reaches its maximum aperture and downloads the master codes that will complete your transformation into a fully awakened multidimensional being capable of conscious existence across multiple reality levels simultaneously. Your physical body will complete its crystalline conversion, allowing you to maintain perfect health while aging becomes optional rather than inevitable. Your emotional body will stabilize in permanent states of love, joy, and inner peace that remain unshakable regardless of external circumstances. Your mental body will expand to access the collective intelligence of awakened humanity while maintaining your unique personality and creative expression. Your spiritual body will merge consciously with your soul essence, eliminating all sense of separation between human and divine aspects of your being. This integration marks your graduation from unconscious evolution through suffering to conscious evolution through joy, wisdom, and loving service to the awakening of all consciousness throughout the infinite cosmos, fulfilling the purpose for which you chose to incarnate during this unprecedented moment in galactic history.